Hello, everybody. We've been talking in recent times about the wisdom of God and how that the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom and how important wisdom is to our life and to living in Christ in our world day to day, and how knowledge and understanding and wisdom all work together to bring about a difference in our lives, and how we can make a difference in our lives by exercising wisdom that comes from God, not just human experience. I'd like us to just dig a little deeper into this subject and see how it applies to our lives and us as believers every day. I'd like to read to you from Ephesians chapter 3. I'm going to read from verse 8 in the New King James Version, and it says, "To me, who am less than the least of all the saints, this grace was given." I mean, that's quite a statement for the Apostle Paul to make when he says, less than the least of all the saints. I'm talking about wisdom. And how is it that a man that has had such encounters with God, is being used so mightily by God, can make this statement where he says, who am less than the least of all the saints? Well, he wasn't talking about how much he knows about his position and his authority in Christ. He knows, and he's talking about this whole concept of, if I recognize that without Christ I am nothing, I am least and less than anybody else, I am nothing, then he's putting himself in a position where he is not going to be puffed up by his knowledge, by wisdom, by anything. In fact, wisdom is helping him understand that humility is where the power is. Not false humility, but a recognition and an understanding of when you walk with God, honoring Christ in everybody else, honoring the power of God in anyone, in all of the other saints, that becomes a powerful thing. Watch what he says next. That I should preach among the Gentiles the unsearchable riches of Christ, and to make all see what is the fellowship of the mystery, which from the beginning of the ages has been hidden in God who created all things, through Jesus Christ, to the intent that now the manifold wisdom of God might be known by the church to the principalities and powers and heavenly places. He starts off and he says, I've been given this grace. Me, who I am the least, I'm less than any of the least of the saints. Me, I've been given this grace. And this grace is that I would preach the mystery. And this mystery is to the intent that now the manifold wisdom of God might be made known by the church. So, first of all, we're recognizing a new word that has come to us here in our conversations, and the new word is manifold wisdom. So, in some other translations, it says the many-sided parts of wisdom, or the multifaceted parts of wisdom. In other words, wisdom is not just a single thing. Wisdom has got many parts to it. Well, we all know that wisdom is actually the life of God. It is the essence and the being of God. It's the very thing that God is. And so when we talk about the manifold wisdom of God in the church, it's the presence of God, the knowledge of God, the who God is revealed in the church. When the manifold wisdom of God is made known in the church reveals it to everybody. Now, this is something that is, you could say this is a doctrinal teaching, but it actually plays out practically every day. When you, as the church, exercise wisdom, your wisdom that you are displaying is a manifested wisdom of God at work in the earth. And as I do it, as you do it, as someone else does it, you apply wisdom to your finances, you apply wisdom to your relationships, you apply wisdom to your careers, you apply wisdom to everything that you do in life. everybody's different. Everybody's living life is different. And as you live life through the wisdom, the many-sided, the manifold wisdom of God is revealed through you. Well, this is just marvelous. And I'm so glad that I could spend this time talking to you about this. I look forward to having more conversations with you.